The severe weather coming in hot today, causing damage across central Ohio. There are reports of very strong winds rushing through the University District, tearing up roofs and pulling down trees. The big issue in Perry County, flooding. We were in Crooksville this morning as waist-high water rushed through the main area of town. In the middle of yet another weather alert day, and those examples there are just some of the damage that we're seeing all across central Ohio right now. Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Bob Kendrick. A lot to get to today, so let's start off with Steve Levine. Steve is in southeast Columbus. Steve?
Bob, I can tell you it is a mess here at Reeb and Lockbourne Avenues. Just check out that car. You can see the glass was blown out in this storm, and that's not all. Let me take you over here where there is a lot of other damage. Check out the roof where you can see pretty much it is splintered on top. And then let's go right across the street where you see the utility poles are now sagging and leaning. And check out right across the street from where we are, you can see that tree that has snapped in two, and I can tell you that right behind there is a recovery and counseling center. We talked with folks. They were inside. There were dozens of people, including a summer youth program. They tell us things went flying, glass went blowing. It was a complete mess. Luckily, everybody is okay. And if we turn a little bit to the left by, you see the Dollar General sign right behind it, there are trucks and there are cars that are on its side by all those trees. It is, I said, a complete mess. There are trees and debris scattered everywhere. The Dollar General, you can't see it, but we've been told that in the back portion of the roof did blow off. Again, we talked with employees. They tell us luckily they were able to get outside and they are all safe. As you can see, Columbus police are here. They are expected to be here for hours to help clean up this mess. I just spoke with a roofing guy. He says down the street there are business after business after business where their roofs have all blown off. We also went into the neighborhoods in the back. Same story. There are trees that are scattered everywhere. Roads are clogged. You can't drive through because of the mess. We will be here in this part of town most of the day and show you how the cleanup is going to begin. Bob?
All right, they're in the midst of an active scene. Steve Levine, thank you. And we'll go to Lisa Rondola now, who is tracking damage in the University District. Lisa, what do you see?
Bob, what a day to return to the anchor desk. I mean, this is some of the debris that is covering the sidewalk here along Ackerman Road, but that is nothing. Check out this stretch of Ackerman now blocked off by Columbus police. You can just see trees, branches covering multiple stretches. Now, officers are here. They are blocking off the road because you do see that traffic signals, they are not working. They tell me they received a call on the radio, 10:17 this morning, that a tornado touched down here bordering the Ohio State University campus. Well, they diverted me when I arrived about 10:30 or so onto campus. I ended up on the other stretch of these trees. You can see the tree line that is just demolished right now. And it looked as though, we don't know, was it a tornado? Was it a straight line wind? Because I will tell you, a lot of these trees are just toppled and they seem to follow the same path. And you heard the term just snapped like matchsticks. Check out those trees again along Ackerman Road. They just snapped at the bottom and the trees came toppling over, covering 2 lanes or so on Ackerman. Now, I did ask Columbus police how long they would stay here. We heard Steve, he has utility poles just dangling. We have those here too. Again, dangerous scene here. We did see some crews starting to clean up, but we do have to see utility crews out here. We have to see those poles back safe again and just all of this stuff cleared out, Bob. But we'll check out here. We'll stay here. We'll let you know what happens throughout the day.
All right, Lisa Rondola in the University District along Ackerman Road today. Thank you, Lisa. Again, thank you. And Hannah Bouze is standing by now in Perry County, where all morning she's been there as they see some significant flooding. So take us through that, Hannah.
Hey, Hey, good afternoon, Bob. We are outside of the Crooksville Fire Department. This is sort of serving as the command center for first responders in both Ohio and West Virginia who are out working during these dangerous storms. There's been severe floods all throughout Perry County, but specifically in the Crooksville area. We've been going around all morning long talking to folks who say they've lost everything. We've seen houses underwater. We've seen cars underwater. We've seen the water almost as high as stop signs. We were at the Village Green apartment complex early this morning. The first responders said that they had gone and rescued them early in the morning, and then they had to do a second rescue later in the day, trying to evacuate people from their homes. Even just going around here in the neighborhood by the Crooksville Fire Department, these homes not hit nearly as bad as some of the other streets in the area. China Street in particular is completely flooded. It's one of the worst hit streets in this area. Even these people having to deal with their basements completely flooded. So the cleanup is all hands on deck. The silver lining is the first responders have said no one they've had to rescue from these water evacuations has been injured or has died so far. So that's the good news. The bad news is they're all hands on deck, expecting to have to continue to do these water rescues for the foreseeable future. They started at 11 p.m. last night. Most of the guys in the building behind me have been working for over 12 hours now rescuing people. And because the storms just keep coming through, they're thinking they're going to have to keep going out and rescuing them. So we will be on scene here throughout the rest of today and into tomorrow, following up, seeing the damage and what's left behind, talking to first responders and homeowners who have lost so much due to these devastating storms, and bringing you the very latest so you can keep your family safe. Live on your side in Crooksville, I'm Hannah Bazet.
Thank you, Hannah. Further to what Hannah was saying, Phil Kelly joining us now. Yeah. And again, this was round one, and a significant round it was.
Yes,
but not finished.
But we're not finished. We're already seeing round two. That's going to be later this afternoon on into the evening, and that's going to be, I think, for areas generally south and west of Columbus. Okay. So not everybody's going to see round two, but round two looks to be just as strong. We have had a weather alert day. We had one yesterday. We have one today because we saw these storms coming. Waves of gusty downpours, damaging winds. We did have a tornado warning at about 9:35 this morning for parts of Champaign, Clark, and Madison County. And not sure if that was a tornado. It was radar indicated, but there were some very strong straight line winds out ahead of this storm. Now let me take the lightning out of this storm, and you can see a lot of rain still continuing to move almost out of the viewing area right now. On the back side of this, now things are fairly calm. So here in the metro, we are very quiet right now. So kind of the calm after the storm and the calm before the next line of storms that's going to start moving through. And you can see this band of showers and storms continues to build back into Indiana. It is moving generally to the south and west. So the further south and west you are away from Columbus, the better chance you have of seeing some of these storms. We are in an enhanced risk for severe weather, which is 3 out of 5. Numerous strong storms are expected later this afternoon and evening. If you do have plans, really anywhere from Columbus over to Dayton, down to Cincinnati, down to Portsmouth, definitely want to keep an eye to the forecast to see exactly where those storms will end up setting up, because we will still see some storms as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. I do expect it to be muggy, maybe even see a few peaks of sunshine here and there as we go through the rest of the day. Temperature is going to get up into the mid-80s, but it is going to be a soupy afternoon. We do have more rain for the middle of the week, but not severe weather. That's the good news. We'll talk about when we can return to more normal weather for us here in central Ohio, all coming up in the full forecast.
All right, we are also taking a look at some road closures as a result of storm damage. So this right now, you're looking at 270 at 33 over on the northwest side. So the ramp from 33 eastbound to 270 southbound is closed at this time. So you're seeing some of that backup as people are coming upon that closure. I'll show you on the map where this is. So again, 33 eastbound ramp to 270 southbound, and that is also a busy area right now because of the closure on Riverside Drive. So your workaround is to use Avery Road, take that down to Tuttle Crossing, and you can hop on to 270 that way. So that's the closure there on the northwest side. We also have Henderson Road closed between State Route 315 and North High Street. That's right there near Weststone High School. So your workaround for that is to use North Broadway as an alternate. They said there's down power lines in that area, so you definitely want to avoid that area and expect congestion in both directions as people are approaching that closure there in Weststone. And then down on the south side, State Route 752 is closed between 23 and Reynolds Road. That's down in Pickaway County. You want to use Duval Road as an alternate. They have debris in the roadways there, so they are still working on that. We still have State Route 22 closed from the storm damage overnight. So if you're traveling from 33 to Lancaster, you have to use an alternate route there as well. And then you saw Lisa Ronsula out there near Ackerman Road, and you also saw Steve Levine over in the Marion area. So just be aware that there are some road closures out there, some storm debris. I heard in Upper Arlington, there's lots of trees down there as well. So if you are headed out right now, just give yourself some extra time. Bob, welcome back.
Thank you, Lisa. Busy day for all of us here. And days like today are why we offer the free Ohio weather app. So useful on days like this. We'll alert you to severe weather that's based on your location specific. And you can continue to watch our newscasts if your power goes out on the app as well. You can also track the storms right down to your neighborhood. All you need to do is search Ohio WX in your app store. Also, if it's safe to do so, we hope you'll help us to tell the story by recording some video or taking some photos. Just go to the WSYX app, tap on the menu, and then chime in to share those with us, and you may even see them on air or online.